Kevin Schneiders, CEO at Educational Data Systems, and I've been a Vistage member for 5 years now. We're a training company, and primary cause of the business is to take people from unemployment to work and help folks who are economically disadvantaged find opportunities. Corporate headquarters are in Dearborn, Michigan, and we have 33 offices in 7 different states and also the District of Columbia. Dad founded it in 1979, and I purchased the firm from him about 3 years ago, so it's our 31st year. It's great for us. I mean, being in a family business, you always wonder how objective your dad's able to be, the second generation in the business, and great working relationship. Absolute pleasure, working with him for 13 years, and you wonder about the objective nature of his reviews. It's almost impossible now with young children to think of myself being objective about them, and so it was a great opportunity for us to benchmark not only the business with other companies who were really trying to be the best in what they do, but for me personally to look at what I was doing, where I needed improvement, and where I was having some success. Of all the benefits that I get from Vistage, I think the one thing that I cherish more than anything else is the relationship that I have with the other Vistage members in my group. And they're not shy about giving me feedback when we bring issues to the table, individually or as a company. And also just personally meeting with them for breakfast or for lunch to ask them their opinion on issues. It's been great. I mean, I can't tell you how much I value and cherish those relationships personally that I have with my other members. The greatest example that I can give about the Vistage membership that helped our company is we had an issue that we brought to not only my group, but the other groups in the Vistage Metro Detroit area. And we had no fewer than 10 people that showed up for lunch at our business and helped us with an issue and stayed for 3 hours. Really working in a SWOT analysis to look at that issue and help us. And these were folks that I don't work with on a monthly basis. They just came from other Vistage groups interested in the issue, interested in helping us as a Vistage member, and it gave us incredible help. You could not assemble that group in that room in that way, in any other way. Larry Short is my group chair and does a phenomenal job not only helping me look at business issues, but also listening and giving me a sounding board that I can take to him on any issue, business or personal, and meet with him once a month, and the value add that provides for me individually and for our business is immeasurable. I'm constantly amazed at the speakers that Vistage recruits nationally. I was thinking about that the other day when I walked into the office and I passed some quotes that we hung up, and those were from a Vistage speaker that he distributes on a weekly basis. And shortly after that, I went into a quarterly review with one of our representatives and used a form that I had gotten from a Vistage speaker, and we were certainly talking and talked throughout the day about predictive index that I was exposed to through Vistage and a Vistage speaker. So it's in 5 years, I probably think that, over a dozen key processes and products have been implemented into our company that came directly from Vistage speakers. Vistage, I think, has made me, a better leader. As a young person, I bought the company when I was 35. Certainly, you're putting a lot of energy and heart into that effort. You want some feedback from people. I know I want honest feedback, and I get that not only from my Vistage chair, but also from my Vistage members. And I absolutely get feedback from people on a monthly basis within our company that say, I think you're becoming a great leader, and they'll reference Vistage and the impact that they know that that's had on my development personally. I joined Vistage 2 years before acquiring the business, and it was a conscious effort that my dad and I made to help us through that succession plan. We met people that helped us not only from the legal aspect. I met my attorney through a referral that I got through Vistage, Michigan, and also, just looking at quarterbacking that whole transition. One of my Vistage members, Don Clayton, who's also our CPA firm, Clayton McCurby, did a great job of helping us to organize the succession. Then I started going to breakfast with people who had purchased firms from their fathers and second generation, and talked to them informally about what that was like, what went well, what concerned them, and we could not have done the kind of succession that we did without Vistage. We certainly encourage one another to keep, number one is my family, my 2 little girls and my wife, and 1A is the company. Certainly, who I am as a father and a husband first, and then what I do is the company that we operate professionally. The balance is so critical, and I've gone with Vistage members that I know who have raised young girls successfully into adulthood and asked them if I could talk to them about the traditions that they started with their families and their young daughters. And they've gone to breakfast and lunch with me, and I've done that a half dozen times with people that I respect that have great adult relationships with their daughters. So it impacts me so much personally, and I absolutely bring personal issues to my Vistage chair, to Larry Short, and we talk about those things. So he always encourages me as a person who successfully transitioned to business into retirement. You don't want to look back with any regret on the decisions you made personally, and to put those personal issues first and business issues second. So that's always present in our Vistage conversations.